Hello everybody, this is Jen. I have found something. Have you ever found something that you always want to have? You thought you'd never find it? Well, I have. The problem is, it's very heavy and it's, I'd say it was hard getting up 3 stairs. But this thing really had a history. Today I saw a bunch of kids walking past one of the schools with this machine. Later on, in about 2 or 3 hours, I found it in a parking lot on the same street. Nobody around, so I took it home. Now, if anybody have missing their magnetic broom, yes, at the moment this is the biggest magnet I ever found, Robert. And how do you work it? You put this lever here, you move the lever, and this is a 150-pound force magnet. The biggest. Now, for history's sake, this is what I had in mind when Dad asked us to invent something to pick up black sand. Now, if Dad ever paid attention to me, he would buy one of these now things. Imagine taking this up and down the stairs with the bus. But it picks up a lot of black sand, and this really, when I found it and took it home, I found like $1 worth of change on it. So if nobody claim it, I'm going to be trying to put a little lighter magnet on this. Strong magnet, but lighter. Because, boy, this thing is heavy. It's heavier since I found those big speaker magnets. And heavy than those big speaker magnets. Yeah, I have those. Those was the biggest, strongest. But speaker magnets are really weak. This is one of those magnets that, you know, I have a lot with, even on my desk. Let me get a small one. This type. On the hard drive. Or you see them on your pin. These are rare earth magnets. So this is the biggest rare earth magnet I ever found. The heaviest I ever lifted. And thank God. I found out the price for this is $249 if I buy it. There is thinner ones, lighter ones, but as I said, I always wanted to find one of these. So what am I going to do with them? This. Well, parks, grass, parking lots. Yes, I could pick up more bottle caps, more rusted bottle caps, and money. If anybody's seen with my other magnetic toy I have, a big one on roller skates, imagine with the jobs I could get with this. Just walking around, picking up all the sharp metal. It's like an opportunity. And I think these kids like try and like, not got nothing. I'm gonna leave it in the parking lot. Right by the 202. Yeah. So there we go. The biggest magnet I ever found. And I am going to post on Facebook in case these kids have actually stole this or borrowed them and figure, well, I'm going to leave it because it's too heavy to purse. It's easy to purse, actually. So today is a day that I found the biggest magnet, the biggest rare earth magnet, Robert. I don't think anybody in the family have found something like this. And now I know how I turn my version of a magnet boom into something like that. All I do is just get that big effing magnet. It's easy, you just screw it off. And now we'll classify with I got tons of these kidney magnets that came from hard drives. Ooh, that's gonna make it probably even stronger because each one came with a piece of magnet. And yes, often my keychains get stuck on the damn thing and choke me every time I do something at my desk. Huh? Hard portrait. This is not a kid toy. This is a working thing. Where do you usually find these things, you ask? In garages. Places that they have to pick up nails, like parks, parking lot, ships, ferries, where kids are. A lot of garages use them to pick up all the lost metal pieces, screws, and so forth. People on site that do carpentry, build your house, have these to pick up the nails so you don't snap it after they redo your roof. So yeah, a smart find. Don't worry, I got a place. Put this. Maybe I could go. Oh, by the way, and one more thing. This is about our friend Bob. Now you've been asking. When you ask for something, someone will say, yeah, why not? Now, you've been asking the father Kiwi Farmers for one thing. Just take a picture of his front yard to prove they are there. And like a couple times say, come on, do it. And someone did. Now, the way she figured this out is someone's working in a nearby pipeline took time to take a picture. And this pipeline worker is a Kiwi farmer. I don't know how he got this. But now he got proof, and whoever took the picture is now slowly going to jail. If he can have his own way. The problem with that is you ask for people for proof they are taking pictures. Now you got one, and now you want to send them to the jail. All the proofs are sent, all the wiki to jail because someone actually took time to drive into your place. Now, you can it's not a gated community that you lived in, so it's no fashion. How do you know someone just come in and took a picture of your place and other pictures? People always do that. Like, hey, I'm gonna get the same type of trailer. I will take a picture of it. I know. We did the same thing many times. Usually when it's a fancy old car in the front. Or someone took a picture a long time ago and never, got bothered to look into their, Now, you didn't put no sign say, do not take pictures on it. Yes, we know that there's a webcam there. But still, you didn't put a sign there. And since you don't own the toilet park, and the owner didn't put a picture in the front of the driveway about taking pictures, anybody could walk in there. Not drove. He figured someone drove in. It could be someone walked in and take a picture and so forth. Someone probably waited until you left. Oh, it was very lucky that you wasn't there and take a picture. You ask us to do something. You ask us to prove that we are stalking you. Now, how do you know this person who's taking pictures is stalking you? It could be the police people. So here's a complainant's place. Take a picture of it. You know, anybody could take a picture of my building. Do I call that stalking? Just one picture. What I'd like to see, if you want real stalking people, tell them to put the camera in the bathroom or whatever and catch you inside taking your shit. No, that's stalking. You know? Oh, you know, you figure, get me following around town. Gee whiz, you know how many cameras people drive around, you know, desperate cameras and taking pictures of their friend and you drove in the background? There's many. So all we do is ask those people who got your van in the background and claim that, yay, but somebody else got it. And don't forget that we could ask any store for the camera footage. It's time stamped. But we don't go down that low. So we don't really need. And also, by the way, I guess you know about hackers, do you? Do you know hackers would take over your camera phone without you even noticing and take pictures of you? Oh, your outside camera? Let's say someone hacked in your computer and took over your camera outside and took pictures of you going in and out without you even knowing. Laptop cameras are famous for that. So how do you know any of your hackers so far have did it or done it over the years, even if they use next to the neighbor webcam to take that picture? You don't know. You don't know the pipeline workers next couple miles took time, unless Kiwi Farmer paid a pipeline worker to come and take your picture. How do you know that? How do you know the person is not a Kiwi Farm, but asked by Kiwi Farm, paid by Kiwi Farm to take that picture of your front porch? Come on. Don't jump to conclusions here, Bob. Do you have a point for stalking? No. A stalker will send you stuff. Stalkers would be in your bush taking every picture of you by your pool like the professionals do. Think about that. It's not a festival, and one picture. That's one picture showed up. Not tons and tons and tons of pictures. That probably come later, and that probably come from your outside camera because you see you know everything about hackers, and hackers do take over people's cameras and spy. Think about that. Even they could hack your cell phone. You know? How do you know? And you're a big tech person. I kind of got a little laugh over this because, really, Bob? People take pictures of buildings every day. And what's the sense it would be? Someone who knows Kiwi Farm. One photo. I'd like to see more. You haven't convinced me that we are stalking you because there's no report from the police that someone's hanging around your place, watching you taking a bath, and you fuck your wife. You know, then, if you have that happen, then we would believe it's a stalker. Because stalkers love to watch people beyond that one picture. So next time you make love or taking a bath, keep an eye on your window for cameras. Okay? If we can sneak up to your camera and watch you taking your video, and happen more than once, 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 then it's stalking. Not one picture. It has to be many pictures over many days at the same time for anybody like me to call it a stalking. Come on. This stalker could probably, it's the first time, watch the famous stalking cases. And you see how much effort other stalkers do with the camera. This Kiwi Farmer, one picture, and you think you have him enough to prove that we are stalking you? You know, I don't have to go to your door. We got YouTube. We talk about you, make fun of you. Now that's stalking. And finally, you told us to get our butt and told us to do something. Well, someone did, one picture. But you haven't got up and do something. A couple of years ago, you said you're going to send the FBI after me. You've been sitting on your ass. And not being remind you. Nobody's taking you serious until you do it. Okay? You got a lot of people you don't want. I know you're a Christian, but still, get off your ass and do something, get us off there. We were proving like, yeah, so what? And then you make a video like, new thing about sending me to jail, or dragging me to your place by FBI. Come on, I recorded that video, so I have the moment you said that. It's just like Tommy and Tuna keep close when he almost got the cops after me because of the same thing I'm doing with you. He came close, but you did nothing. Me and other Kiwi farmers that make fun of you and the way you live and hating transvestite people, transgender people like me. This is why I'm here. I don't like what you like because of your fucking religion. Okay? And then your messy trailer. And by the way, I told you both your cats died when I did the car reading. Do you remember that? You got one cat left. If I do another reading, that cat would die soon. You would be next because you'll be about, well, you're 1 year older, you're in the 50s, diabetic like me, eating a poor diet. I don't need the card or God to tell me. Especially in your life who doesn't get off and move around. I don't care. I got back pains and all that too. Imagine trying that with back pain getting that thing up the stairways. I bet you and your wife cannot do that. I'd like to see you putting this up these flights of stairs. But no, you can't. You sit around your van, you sit around your couch, do nothing with your lifestyle. As I said, I don't need the tail card to tell you who's going next. Your cat, your wife, and you. All because we've been watching you and your video of you just sitting there and bitching and complaining. Did you think you got CWC, but he did it himself. Bye.